Hey, Ritter here. So, don't usually sit in front of the camera, but today is a special day, I guess. I got the DJI FPV quad. Just got a box from Pirate Drone. Got some other stuff in there too, but let's do this together, right? So I'm a regular dude, father, 3 kids, twin boys. Stay-at-home dad. Learned to fly a couple months ago. My cousin handed me a $29 little toy thing, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. He actually just asked me, hey, do you think you can get this thing to take off? And I'm like, ah, sure, let me try flipping some switches. Got it to take off, and spent the rest of the day playing with this stupid little thing. I think we went through 10 pairs of props or something like that. Anyway, he bought like 5 of them, and he flipped me one, and I came home back to Oregon, and I just spent all my time just charging that one battery, trying to fly it, charge that battery, try to fly it, until I killed the brushed motors. Eventually, it wasn't even an FPV drone, it was just a camera drone. Like, you could put an SD card in it and it'd record, but I'm doing line of sight back and forth in the driveway. I'd maybe try to do 180 and try to come back to me, but I crash instantly. Anyway, so that thing broke, and I'm like, we try to fix that thing because it was a fun little thing, and I started looking at what there's available. I ended up on a Mr. Steele video, how to start FPV, which led me down to my first kind of real purchase was a Tango 2. That was November. I think I ordered it actually I ordered it in August, end of August. I don't think I got it until October, maybe October. I don't know. So from there, I bought a Meteor 75. Flew it around the house. Tried to fly it in the house. You watch the videos, people was ripping right through the house and stuff like that, like Nick Burns and stuff like that, or Mr. Shutterbug, and you're like, oh, I could do that. No, it's just as soon as you get it to the ceiling, to the wall, just hitting the kids. Anyway, so I got pretty good at that. I can get it around the house a little bit, do a little loop, fly around the house, dive some trees, blah, blah. Thought we'd take out to the beach, and the Oregon beach, 30-mile-an-hour winds in a little 75mm whoop. Quickly blew it out of the VTX range, and I don't know where that went. It ended up far away. Replaced that Meteor 75 with another Meteor 75 because I just liked that thing and wasn't quite ready to graduate from it. That lasted me 1 flight, maiden flight. I tried to dive the tree behind me, and VTX break up, and it flew away and ended up a quarter mile somewhere. I don't know. So then what'd I buy? I bought another 3rd Meteor. That one's still kicking around here somewhere. It's a little beat up, needs a refresh. At that point, I started looking into building my own. Well, I started looking at building my own. I started assembling parts. I kind of started building a baby tooth. So this is a prototype 5. I have a Glide somewhere. I have a Super G. These are all mid-build. I was just kind of waiting for the Caddx Vista V2 to come out, the new goggles. I didn't want to buy all analog stuff. Well, can always be analog, but I was waiting for something on this, and it's been a process. I was waiting for the V2 goggles to come out because I didn't want to buy the V1 goggles right after they went discontinued. I figured something's gonna change on them. So I just was kind of waiting until the V2 pre-order. The pre-order dropped that one night at 2 in the morning. I ordered them, I got them finally, but I hadn't quite got all the things together. Hadn't got my air units or Vistas or anything like that yet. We had stuff come up, blah, blah. And just as I got my air units I got the Nebula Pros a week or 2 ago. We lost power for a week, we had a vacation, blah, blah, like a month flew by. And this dropped, the FPV drone. I had no interest going into it, zero. I'm like, wasn't registering on my radar at all. I thought it was just a kind of a gimmick. I thought it was like a dumb, annoying toy that would just drive me crazy, you know. But then I saw Nurk's video, I think it was, and Winston's like, oh, it's just an FPV drone. When this is the way he said it to me, he was like, the limitations I thought were gonna be there really weren't. I knew there was, you know, it's not a custom built rig or anything like that. The performance that's gonna be, but I thought it'd be enough. And my wife's been like kind of annoyed with my analog camera footage from the Hex. You know, the breakup. I'm trying to show her stuff. She's like, I don't want to see that. Can't you just get like a, you know, Maverick like everyone else has, and just when we go on a hike, you just take a picture of us from the top and look how beautiful it is. I'm like, oh. So this kind of landed right at that time. Instead of me buying the Mini 2, I was probably gonna get the Mini 2. I was trying to justify the Mavic 2 in my head, but I don't know. So I already, you know, up there, and I was like, you know, I turn the goggles I have, and I get basically another drone for like $400. It's got a bunch of stuff I want in it.
And then what stuff you have?
I get stuff.
Oh, that's a big drone thing.
It's a big drone thing. You've seen more than anyone else has seen it this far.
Oh, don't put that or run around.
These are the ones that Daddy built, right? And this is the one Daddy bought. Daddy bought this one, this long range one, which freaks me out because the VTX breaks about 500 yards.
And you brought that drone?
I built that drone, that's right. Okay, no, shh. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm not a paid guy. I make no money doing this. This is just me and one of my boys here. I got another twin boy, another girl. First day of school, kindergarten today. Anyways, my thought was, you know, get a Mini 2 or a Mavic 2, just put that up in the air and just kind of, all right, just taking photos. This felt like I could do more, kind of bridge the gap between that and this. I love that return from home from the videos I got. Anyway, without further ado, I bought a bunch of props. I bought too many props. I shouldn't be flying this anywhere near that. I should be hitting props. I don't know what I was thinking. This is probably enough props for ever. My intention is to fly this 50 feet above, and that's it. Treetop maybe, but I don't really want to hit anything with these things. So I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking about all these props. Everyone said these look like brittle props and like just get a few extra. I'm like, you know what? Just buy them.
A new drone.
Yeah. You see it?
It's an awesome drone.
Does it look really cool, buddy?
It looks like you can fly. I like it. It's so big.
He's big. So I got a TPU in here too. No one cares about that, I know. All right.
Good job.
Sure.
Good job getting it.
Good job getting it.
Huh?
Really good job ordering it and.
Good job working
What do I got
for
here?
it.
Fly. No one cares about that. Here's the box. It's everything in it. All right, now to open this box. Sorry about the noise. All right. We got tape. It's got a little tab on here. Watch out. I can't believe you let your brother scratch your face up like that. Do you see how scratched up your faces in there?
Your face is all red.
My face is all red?
Uh-huh.
All right. What do you think, bud?
It was awesome.
You open the box? Oh. This is what she greets you. It's pretty cool.
The awesome box.
It's pretty cool, right?
That's a big drone.
Correct. record, these are the box skulls I started off with. They were like 80 bucks. These antennas were like 20 bucks a piece. The big difference. Shh, please. Shh. So beginner box goggles like 80 bucks, another 20 bucks or 40 bucks here. And antennas, I don't know why I have this goofy guy on here. I usually have a lollipop one on over here. VAS I think they usually use, but yeah. So this little guy it's comfortable, but you've seen the quality. It's terrible. I mean, the video quality. So this guy is quite a little upgrade in terms of packaging. We're looking at same orientation here. Oh my God, what am I? Normally you got this thing on here. You look super cool. Not like a scary, weird person at all. So that's the old, the new guys. Now, the fit here is troublesome, but I do have some foams around here somewhere that I bought that should make that fit better. But there. Sorry, I've been having had all day. Did all flying and stuff. So, here it is. Now, it is pretty heavy. The battery's pretty heavy. This is pretty heavy. It's probably the same weight as my Super G, but the Super G, it feels all motor. It's all these big, beautiful motors. And that's all the weight. And this is, the motors probably feel, no, those motors are still bigger. This Imperial, the motors are kind of small. The weight, yeah, I guess it's the gimbal kind of weight. It's up in the game, up in here. But yeah, so the airfoil arms, I don't know how much lift that provides, but should be something. That's the natural attitude. The 360 just quit on me, of course. So that clicks in, plugs in like that. I don't know if I want to turn it on just yet.
Thank you.
Alright.
What do these switchings do?
What?
What do those switchings do?
I'm not sure what you're saying, bud.
Ew.
No. None of this is for you to touch, bud.
It's good.
Here's the controller.
It's good.
So, oh man, the gimbals, I mean, they're not attached yet, but it does seem tiny. So this is Tango 2, nice big chunky gimbals. And again, they're not attached yet, but they'll, little toy gimbals. I'm not sure where they are. Oh. Little gimbal here. Oh boy, they're a little tiny. These are cute little gimbals. Yeah, this feels toyish. This kind of. I mean, so the overall controller, please. The overall controller is pretty nice feeling, solid. Yeah, this is like if this is a PlayStation controller or Xbox controller, you'd be like pretty psyched. It feels pretty solid. Not quite the Tango 2. This feels more purpose built. This feels kind of, I don't know. Mostly the gimbals on the Tango 2 feel much better than this. Like, So this is the camera tilt guy here. That's pretty cool. It's a momentary scroll. See, this is why a pause button's nice for me. While I can fly, this is going on. I can go like this and go, what do you want? And I don't, even a couple hundred yards away, I don't have to like worry about my quad going down someplace I can't recover it because these guys are doing this stuff. Is he copying me? I think he's copying me. Anyway, manual mode, normal mode, sport, manual. I think I'd unlock that. Yada, yada, yada. The stuff you know. But it feels pretty cool. Feels like I expected. Like I wish I didn't have to have two of these. This is kind of a bummer to have two of these. I like my Tango. But if this works with all air units and stuff like that going forward, and I can put that in a custom rig and control that, that'd be cool too. Don't touch it.
Make it really hard to get the remote control.
You're not playing with the remote control. Yeah. We gotta fix the gimbal here to get this so it doesn't. Alright, so that's that. Then we have other accessories in here. Blah blah blah. Controller, you know, you don't need me to do that stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna charge this thing up and try to get a flight in here, get it authorized and do all other stuff. Exciting. But yeah, so DJI quad. I think this is kind of a good, you know, so it's got GPS on it. It's a GPS quad, long range battery, 20 minutes flight. It's a hex, so it gives it more capability than the quad with the same lightweight motors and props. Just a little bit more disc. Completely forgot what I was saying. Anyway. Yeah, so this is the analog long-range hex with a lithium-ion battery. This is the closest thing I think would come to this type of thing in terms of basic functionality. This is obviously digital, so the camera's gonna be much better. The range should be, well, this should have the range that this one should. I haven't got it that far yet. This probably has higher performance in terms of top speed and climb rate and both, you know. It's probably pretty close though to this, I'm guessing. This is not, again, this is a long range cruiser, not a full on attack 5-inch, you know, max performance rig. Yeah, so I flew this today. A nice little spot I got and got some footage. Hopefully I'm gonna charge this thing up, take the same spot, and we'll do an A/B comparison of those two things, and you can see, and hopefully I don't break it my first flight. I'm probably gonna get the care package just because I live a distracted life and it's hard for me not to, it's hard for me to focus. You're incredibly cute, buddy. Yeah. Well, this thing's probably hit the ground a few times, but it's pretty good. This is probably the biggest wear right here. I think it's supposed to look like that. This one looks like that. Got some dirt in this guy. Don't think it's a good thing, I think. Anyway, all right. Till next time. Post-flight, we'll see. You wanna say goodbye, Ritter?
Goodbye, Dad. Goodbye, Ritter.
It's Little Ritter, Big Ritter.
Big Dada Ritter.
Yeah.
And you, Ritter. The normal Ritter.
You're normal or I'm normal?
I'm the normal. Well, you're a dad.
That's right. Bye, guys. Peace.